Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to my deep guide, and in today's video we are checking out the latest update that has come out on both the Supernote A6X platform, so A6X or A5X, and on the X2 platform, in this case so far only A6X2, but yeah, A5X2 should be coming out soon. Just one thing, it's a different nomenclature, so you will be getting a 214 on the X devices or a 316 on X2 devices. It's a small update, so let's check out what we get there. On the left hand side we have the A6X2, which is running the Chauvet 3.something OS system line of the OS's versions, and on the right hand side we have the A5X, which is running the 2 version of the OS, and in this case, so on the X devices, that's going to be same on the A6X and A5X. We have the update Chauvet 2.14.28, and on the X2 Chauvet 3.16.27. But despite the different versions, they're just basically the same update, just simply for these two different platforms. That's a little bit unfortunate. I know that they are doing this internally, that it makes sense, but it would make sense for users at the very least to kind of have the same subversion identity between these. So let the 3 identify that it's an OS for the X2 and the 2 identify for the X version, but the sub number 1627 or 1428, at the very least the 16 and 14 should be equal, so that the users know that 316 should be the same as 216 or 214, 314, etc. That would be nice if they are able to kind of equalize that at some point. I know that from a programming side and a system management side, it's not an elegant solution, but this, I believe, kind of introduces unnecessary confusion to the users who both have the older device and the newer device. Now, on to the features themselves. Well, as you can see, they are largely the same, but there are some small differences. So we have the adjustments are the same. So we have in notebooks, restore the original marginless templates to a marginless format, while on the Chauvet 316 it says transform some margin compatible templates with existing margins into marginless templates, and recategorize the node templates into favorites, built-in, and customization. Same thing here, just different wording. One big thing that's different is that the X2 has had the option of adding the side loading switch. So to access it, go to settings, security, and privacy. This is something that I'm going to be testing out in a separate video. I'm just going to check it. But what is a side loading switch? Where in theory, that means that the X2, in this case A6X2, got the ability to side load Android apps. Now, obviously, that's going to require quite a bit of testing so that I can see how the apps perform and what do they do and what are the actual abilities of the device. But for now, I'm just gonna mention it and check out where in the settings it is. A6X2 also has the optimization where it says reduce the probability of accidental touches on the bottom sidebar when writing in landscape mode. That is one of the direct complaints that was issued by some of the users, but I'm also interested to see if they fixed the disappearing strokes, because that is one of the biggest issues that that this one does have. Let's see, fixes. Sync, resolve the issue where the auto-sync feature caused abnormal server load, the same on both of them. Fix the issue where syncing with OneDrive business accounts couldn't work, exactly the same. In the documents, fix the issue where data such as digests, bookmarks, trimming, and contrast settings and reading progress created within documents stored on an OTG flash drive were not saved after disconnecting it. The same on both. Calendar fix the issue where the daylight saving times dots representing events didn't display correctly in the weekly and monthly views. Yep, that was also the same. fix the issue where the dates didn't align with their respective weekdays after switching months or years in the date picker on the new event or edit event page. I didn't actually notice that. Huh. Okay, but that's fixed on both of them. System fixed the issue where Wi-Fi connection was stuck in the connecting state. That's something also that some of the users complained about, so that's a good thing to see that they've actually fixed that. And then we have system fixed the issue where Wi-Fi scanning did not automatically occur after waking the device up from sleep. Same on both of them. And the notebook fix the issue where notes would momentarily flash before the file password entry box popped up. Yeah, actually I noticed that's a good thing to have fixed. So those are the features there, or the fixes and adjustments. So it's mainly adjustments and fixes on the X format, and yeah, I want to focus, so all of the same stuff we're gonna have on the X2 as well, except that I really do want to see yeah, how do you enable the side loading thing, and also can I reproduce the disappearing strokes now that we've updated it to update 3.16? So let's focus just on the X2. And let's now go all the way back and let's check out, yeah, let's just proceed here that I have this already opened. And let's start, yeah, this is me. So far I didn't have any missed strokes, and I'm really putting a lot of pressure and sliding the palm and doing everything that I can to kind of instigate the occurrences when this was happening. Now the another one that I've noticed is that it would happen more often if I was writing in my lap, when basically the device was tilted to some of the sides. So let's try and mimic that and not have it on a perfectly flat surface, and let's try that. Okay, still no bugs. Let's write a little bit more and see, yeah, if I can get it, because yeah, I can't, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this, but I wanted to show it on screen just to see, yeah, how this works. And plus this is an example for users to kind of see how writing on A6X2 is, if they're wondering. So there we go. Okay, so I managed to reproduce it once. Okay, so now let's try again. Usually when it happens once, then it starts happening more often. I have to really have awkward hand here, trying to hold all of my hand here on the slider and move it up and down while writing. So let's try. No. Riveting content, isn't it? Voya has finally lost it. He's just writing scribbles. Nonsense, and publishing that on YouTube. But I'm doing important work, people. How can't you understand this? That I'm doing such important work from these scribbles. All right. Yeah, so at the very least, I guess that's like gradual descent into madness. Documented here. Yeah, so the bug testing here, I was able to reproduce it once, barely, and I was really doing extreme things here, and I tried to actually get it to, yeah, from completely normal use to, well, obviously more disturbed use case, but it's at the very least it seems to occur way less. Of course, I'll have to use this device a lot more and then see if it starts occurring more, but it seems, at the very least, that it has been significantly improved. Let's see if that's the case, because if it is, that would be a good thing. Of course, the best thing would be for this to be completely eliminated altogether. Now let's go on to, yeah, let's check the marginless templates they were talking about. So let's go to here and see. Okay, so we have favorites, we have built-in, and we have customization. So that's pretty much the same categorization that we've had before. Now, I don't know which were marginless. Maybe this one. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this was marginless. Yes, and it is. So now it is no longer being cut off on the sides. Let's see the grid. Yep, the grid is also fully in the screen. And let's check out, let's see this one, I guess. Yeah. So now we have, yeah, marginless templates are back there. And I guess the easy way to notice it, and it's a really good thing that they've implemented it, is that when you see a margin, then the template has a margin. When you don't see a margin, then there shouldn't be a margin on the sides. And let's just double check on this one as well. Yep, you have it all the way there. Okay, so marginless templates are back, and sideloading of the apps should be turned on here in security and privacy. So settings, security and privacy, and then we can have sideloading turned on. And then we have to, yeah, read through this and say that we accept and enable. And then we should be able to actually transfer the APK files onto the Supernote, and they should appear here in my apps, where you can actually just organize them and use them. So that's going to be a separate video where I'm going to be testing that stuff out. I guess it's a good thing to have for people who are interested in, and that it's not there by default, that you have to do some work to get to it, because the person who's willing to do the work, they are more likely to know what to expect and why they are doing it, and they're not just fiddling around and, you know, kind of trying to break stuff for fun's sake. All right, so it looks like it's more of a maintenance type of an update, nothing really major there, just some fixes with the marginless and margin templates, and some mass of fixes, which is a good thing to see. One thing that's kind of, yeah, it's still not tweaked correctly is that disappearing strokes issue on the A6X2. It seems that it has been improved drastically, but really didn't disappear completely, so that's kind of meh. And also the sideloading thing is definitely an interesting thing to check out, because that kind of opens up either a can of possibilities or can of worms. That really depends. So that's why I want to dedicate a specific video for that, and I want to allow myself enough time so that I can actually test it properly, and then bring you a normal video that dedicates just to that feature, so that you can see how it actually works and that we can actually go there. And also, before I do commence testing that, I would like to hear in the comments down below, what apps would you be interested in running on the A6X2, so that if the suggestions are reasonable, that I can then prepare that, test that, and bring you a relevant content. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and ding the notification bell, and also go and check out the mydeepguide.com/shop, where you can find MDO and MMP. More information on both of those you can find in the hyperlinked playlists down below. One is a hyperlinked PDF organizer file for all of your daily, professional, personal organizing needs, and the other one is, again, hyperlinked PDF file specially tailored for organizing and managing all of your meeting planning needs. Purchases of these products help directly the independence of the mydeepguide, and yeah, thank you so much for that and for considering that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye.